Hi, I'm Henze, an artist, urban sketcher, and art teacher dedicated to guiding you on your creative journey. I'm also the founder of Brave Brushes Studio, a membership for amateur artists and urban sketchers that will help you unlock your creativity and find peace and joy in the process. In the last week's video, you learned about different types of colored pencils and how to choose the right ones for your sketching needs. If you haven't seen that video yet, it's linked in the description below. In that video, we talked a little bit about pastel pencils. They're very soft pencils, so they are great for adding highlights and textures on top of dark watercolor or gouache layers or on toned paper. But the softness that make a pastel pencil stand out on a dark background also means that they smudge very easily. So I recommend if you do use pastel pencils in your artwork, you need to fix them. I'm going to show you a cost-effective and easy way to do that. Okay, so let's take a look. First of all, I need to say that I actually don't use pastel pencils that much, and I also don't have many of them. What I usually do in my sketches is adding pastel pencils on top of my gouache sketches, for example. Like here, these white lines are pastel pencil, or something like here, for example, this is also pastel pencil, and it's very important to fix it, otherwise you will see these lines on this page and these lines on this page, and that's not what we want to have in our beautiful sketchbooks, right? So let's take a look now at how we can prevent our pastel pencils from smudging. And to make it a little bit more interesting, because we can of course just try out them on our paper, but the best way is to make a sketch, right? Okay, so let's draw a very quick landscape, for example, with a house, of course. And I will do it on toned paper. It doesn't really matter for pastel pencils if it's toned paper or white paper. I just prefer to do it on toned paper. Like I would do it on my sketch, for example, the same idea. But it works actually for different kinds of paper colors. Okay, so let's draw a quick house. Like this, and I like to make it red just because I don't know, I think it's a nice color for a house. It's bright, and I don't know, maybe some windows here, and yeah, let's color it with our pastel pencils. Add some shadow to this side. Let's see if it's a good color to add the shadow. Not exactly, but no, it's not the right color. I think this color will be better. Also not perfect, but it's not about that in this tutorial. It's about let's mix them a little bit, and then yeah, let's make I don't know, should I use maybe this brown color for the roof and the chimney, something like this, and let's add some brightness, more brightness, even more brightness to the sky and to the windows. So you can see there is a lot of color around the sketch. And that means that if you touch it with your finger now, then it will smudge. But we don't want to do it. We first finish our sketch. Let's add a little bit more color to it. You can see I have already smudged it here a bit. It's very, very sensitive and it smudges very easily, so you should be very careful with these pencils. Let's add a little bit more color here. Okay, so I think that's enough. I mean, it's just for a test. Okay, so and now we have our beautiful sketch, and you can see I have already some color also on my fingers. And that means that it smudges really very, very easily. So what do I use for my sketches, to fix my sketches? You have, of course, fixatives for pastel pencils, but you have to go to an art store, they are expensive, you forget to buy them, and all that stuff. So here it is, here's my hero. What I actually use is just the hairspray. Yeah, it's very accessible for everyone. You don't need to go to the art store. You just can buy it pretty much everywhere. Now let me show you how I apply this hairspray to my sketches. Okay, so I wouldn't recommend you to do it on your right on your desk. What I usually do is use some paper to protect my desk, like packaging paper, for example. Put my sketch on this paper and use the hairspray. I need to shake it very well before I start to use it. And then I apply it to my paper, and you should do it from the distance of around 30 centimeters. And you can see that your paper looks a little bit different now. It gets wet, of course, so we need to wait a little bit before it dries, and then we can test if it works very carefully. But usually I don't draw a whole sketch before I try out a hairspray. Usually I try it out on a piece of paper like this, and you can already see that it smudges less than it did before. Still a little bit, but we will see how it works on this sketch, because here I used more spray. I did it for like 10 seconds, I think, and you can see that it's perfectly fixed. Now another question that you maybe want to ask now. Imagine that your sketch is already done. You have already used this hairspray on top of your sketch. Can you still add details to your sketch? Maybe you forgot something, or maybe you are not entirely satisfied with your sketch. Let's try to do that and see if it works. And as you can see that it still works also on top of this spray. I need to say that I also had some sprays that it didn't work like that. They didn't allow me to put another layer on top of them. So it's very important to try out your hairspray before you use it, especially if you're not sure if you want to add another layer or not. This month in Brave Brushes Studio, we are exploring the essential techniques you need to make expressive sketches with colored pencils. Members are learning how to apply these techniques to urban sketching, landscapes, and sketching people. We'll also meet at the end of the month for a live sketching session. If you've been wanting to learn how to make colorful, expressive sketches with colored pencils, this is a great time to become a member at bravebrushes.com. You will gain access to our supportive Facebook community and have an opportunity to ask for personalized feedback in our monthly Q&A sessions. I can't wait to see what you create. And if you're watching this after November 2024, you'll get instant access to this short course when you become a Brave Brushes member. You can also complete more than 20 other focused courses on topics such as basics of urban sketching, perspective, and color theory. Over time, these structured courses will teach you the foundation skills you need to improve your artistic confidence and develop your own style. Let me know in the comments if there are any other household items that you find useful in your sketching practice. That's all for today. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next one. Bye bye.